A very bad cop. I actually might have to find a new career after this.
Is anybody gonna tell Sean he ain't got no job? Somebody has to tell him. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 4. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So we pick up with Sincere talking to Bryce and Sean about the Melanie situation. Honestly, I wish with Melanie and Sincere, she would have really listened to what he was saying, because what he's saying is like, whatever feelings you have for me, they are reciprocated. A part of the show is exploring, but in me talking to her, I actually wasn't exploring. I was just getting to know the girl. And even at the end of it, I never said, wow, this is a connection that I further want to pursue. And if she would have heard that, it would have affirmed what she's feeling, which is that she really likes the guy. And I'm saying if she would have heard that because when she was talking to Sincere, she was like, there's nothing you can say right now. It's all just words. So she can hear him speaking, but she's not actually listening and processing what he's saying, and that's where they were missing each other. And she didn't think that he would be open to somebody new already, which he should be. We're so early on. And her mind just went to worst case scenario when it's like, baby girl, he's saying he likes you. He wants to be with you. He wants to continue to pursue the relationship. He's not even interested in the girl that you have a problem with right now. And she had a problem with this girl before she even knew what the girl looked like. So really, is it the fact that he took her for a chat? No, she already had it in her mind that this was going to be a problem. Like she decided, I'm going to make this an issue. And then, you know, self-fulfilling prophecy, so said, so done. Speaking of worst case scenario, Bea is talking about Gabriel. And I'm a little bit confused because I thought they were both running game on each other, but she's like, no, I feel like he's really going to like F me over. And I'm like, oh, you're not the player I thought you were.
We have very strong chemistry. I want to like ask and make sure like you like, I guess, my personality.
Yeah, but I like your personality.
Thank you.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like Kenzie was my second option. Like, this is like different culture, and she gave me some turn off.
Bea, you gonna end up just like Sean. Karma comes quick, doesn't it? Okay? This girl is putting all her eggs in Gabriel's basket, but it's early on, mamas. Y'all only been together like a day and a half, 2 days. I don't know, girl. You might have to move around. Move around, find something else. I don't think she's feeling any other guy in the villa right now, but I truly thought both of them were running game on each other. I'm surprised. I'm so surprised. You're definitely gonna get your feelings hurt, Bea. Melanie speaks to Anaya, and guys, I promise you, if she pretends one more time like she does not know Kata's name, I'm gonna lose it.
He pulled me, finally. Headed with,
Kata.
I would like some sincerity.
Yeah.
All these things you're saying cannot be proven until like time passes. If it doesn't work with Sincere, I can still get exactly what I want with someone else.
Melanie is starting to develop a plan to get to know some other guys, which is fine. You're supposed to do that. But the problem is that she's doing it out of spite. And that to me is disheartening, because it's like you were just crying in the beach hut talking about, I tend to self-sabotage and I don't want to do that. Yet here you go self-sabotaging. She's then going to end the conversation by saying her connection with Sincere is not dead. And it's going to take time to see if Sincere was truly being sincere. I fear you're not going to give the connection a chance for that to be proven, because you're going to push him away. The way that she's acting is going to push him away, and we're going to see later on in the episode, she's going to start pushing the girls away too. In the bedroom, we get a lot of action going on. Bea and Gabriel are making out, so are Kata and Zach. Melanie refused to cuddle Sincere, which is fine. You know, if you're feeling away, let's not pretend like everything is fine, okay? You sit on your side of the bed, I'll sit on my side. And then Sean goes over to Kenzie, and I'm like, ooh, Lord. I see why he got I can't even speak. I see why he got into the predicament that he did. And to clarify, guys, I'm not swooning over this man. I'm a married woman. It's just that kiss was something that okay. In the morning, Melanie and Kenzie are talking about how they're going to go about exploring their options. And they're basically saying, oh yeah, as girls, like, we know how to move with each other. Nobody's going to be shady. But the faces that Anaya and Bea were making, it would prove that they don't agree. They feel like things have already been shady, but let's move on. Melanie has been saying that her options she wants to explore would be Casey and, who else did she say? Did she say Gabriel? I don't remember. But either way, she takes Casey for a chat, which prompts Anaya and Sincere to talk about what exploring actually means at this stage in the game.
I'm not even gonna lie, like, I've been, like, kind of pissed off.
Bro, I can see it on your face, bro.
I just want him to be honest, like, who he wants to talk to, even how he feels with me.
Okay, we're in a couple, but can we still go and, like, can we go, is this what we're doing? Like, are we gonna put our energy into other people and get to know them, or are we gonna put our energy into each other? I guess we're in the same boat.
This is definitely a confusing time on Love Island because, yes, it's so early on in the game, but you've also been so full on with somebody, especially this season in particular. They are way more affectionate than any other group I have witnessed. I've seen USA from season 1. I've seen UK from season 5. I've watched Australia. I've watched South Africa. I've never seen a cast be this affectionate so early on. So I can see why people think they're further along than they really are, because that intimacy makes you feel as if the feelings are deeper when in fact, like, we barely know each other. Truly, we barely know each other, right? So I think within the first 2, maybe even stretch it to 3 weeks, exploring still makes sense. It's just how you go about it, right? If you are respectful, if you are clear with your communication on how you're doing it, that's fine. Where feelings get hurt is in the gray area, right? If people aren't relaying, hey, I want to have a conversation with so-and-so just to kind of put a feeler out there, and then I'll touch base with you again. And I know the show makes it hard because obviously the producers are puppeteering and they're trying to make certain stories happen and certain stories not happen. They have a whole storyboard. So the Sims can't be going off script too much, you know? So I get it that sometimes it is hard to always touch base with your partner, but if they're having these conversations where they can be clear on where they stand, that's how you mitigate the hurt feelings. But unfortunately, the trend on Love Island is that people don't really know how to be transparent with their partner. And sometimes even if you are transparent, if the person's feelings are involved, they're going to be hurt regardless. As Kenzie and Melanie are debriefing Melanie's chat with Casey, it should be noted that she said she would like to get to know him more. And I say that because when Sincere left the conversation with Keda, it truly was just friends from that conversation. Now that's going to change in a minute, right? So already you're doing more than what Sincere ever did. And if Sincere was to pop off the way that you did, mamas, okay, all right. So they get a text while this debrief is happening that they're going to do a challenge. Honestly, a lot of what was happening in the challenge was irrelevant. It's a lot of making out. That's the main point of the challenge. But the way they brought in the bombshell, I like this. From the doors, not the first round of the doors, because that was a little bit too much making out for me, but from the doors to now like the secret bombshell, and you only like really introduce him to everybody after the fact. I'm loving these twists. I'm really loving these twists. So in the game, Anaya was not playing with her kisses with Sean and Casey, and Casey was putting in that work, okay? Bea chose Sincere as her crush, and he picked her up, and she liked it. And I liked it too. We finally see something between Trinity and Sean. I really want them to explore something there. Like, please do something, child. Bryce was irritated that Trinity said he was faking it. So he laid it on thick when it was his time to make out with her. And I can't lie to you, Kenzie said it best.
She getting some of that turtle tongue right now. Like, that's crazy.
Melanie chose Casey as her office crush, and he thought Anaya was unbothered with like how he was exploring things, but you can tell it's starting to get to her head. Melanie decides to fire Keda, and she calls it love, but Kada's like, no, this is fake love. When she kissed Sincere, I was like, baby girl, just forgive him. Forgive him. Look at, okay. Kenzie by far had the most entertaining run. Oh my gosh. I need her to lean more into this energy because this Kenzie, this is fun Kenzie. I love this side of Kenzie. Kata chose Sincere as her office crush, and she said that he's the one who needs to be promoted from his couple. This is not helping the tension that's building between Kata and Melanie. Yeah, this is also not helping with the online discourse that's going on about Kata right now. People from her past are saying this girl is a mean girl. She be beating people up. I don't know, guys. It was looking a little bit sketchy to me because she's a visible minority. She went to a predominantly white school, and you telling me she's the one beating everybody up? I don't know. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying maybe she had a reason. That's all. Bryce and Trinity have a conversation. He says he was hurt by the fact that she thought that he was faking his connection because he thought he was really putting in work.
Kind of strong emotions in the moment.
Witten, I don't think that you're faking it. I really don't believe that.
I took that like a little rough. You're like my favorite person to talk to.
I was kind of taking it as like a friend zone-ish friendship vibe. It just kind of put things in perspective. You wanna go back over here?
Yeah, bring it in.
Listen, from the time that man was like, oh yeah, I'm a eater, I eat ass, I was like, he's trying to impress this girl. And unfortunately, it's not working. She thinks that they are just friends. I don't know if his confession is going to spark a connection for Trinity. She did kiss him after this, but even the kiss was like, So, for the sake of Trinity staying, cool, fine, I'm here for it. It was the same with like Austin and Shelly last season. I wanted Shelly to stay, so okay, fine, I'll go with it for now. But Trinity's man is coming. Trinity's man is coming. And if her man does not come, I will do everything in my power to make sure my vote matters and find a way to vote this man off the island. Bea wants to talk to Kenzie because of how Kenzie started pursuing Gabriel without letting her know. And I was thinking that we were gonna get some defensiveness from Kenzie, but honestly, she was very like even keel. She took accountability and they squashed it.
I think I would have appreciated like even a little drive-by. I should have said something. It just wasn't on my mind, and now I definitely feel bad. I don't know, I feel like I should have noticed that. I'm just stressed out because like I don't feel that like spark.
Kenzie is lucky that Sean is not really feeling her right now, or not feeling her behavior, let me say. But if he really did like her, then I would have a problem with the way that Kenzie is moving, because she's gonna say she's not really feeling a spark with anybody, and she's trying to figure out if there's somebody in here that she likes, probably Gabriel, or I don't know, some kind of wild card. And it's like, if that's how you feel, then stop making out with Sean any chance that you get without him knowing that. If he knows, oh no, I'm just doing this because I'm trying to have a fun summer, and then y'all agree to do that, that's fine. But say you're doing that, you know you don't have a spark with him, and then, you know, his feelings are getting involved. So many people end up being with somebody who they know they shouldn't be with, or they know they didn't want to be with in the beginning, but because the other person started liking them, they just start, you know, going for it. And then you find yourself in a messy, toxic situation. Luckily, it's on even playing field. They're both like, so it's whatever. So with all that said, I can appreciate Kenzie a lot more than Ms. Girl. They're calling her med school on Threads. I can't, because Melanie and Duran. I can take Kenzie more because Kenzie has these moments of self-awareness where you can tell she's trying to show up better, and working on yourself does take time, but you can see the effort with Kenzie. Now, she's still losing me with how she's treating Zach, but those moments of introspection, those moments of realizing, okay, no, I did see the signs, or, oh no, I did navigate the situation wrong with Gabriel, or, okay, yeah, I am in the wrong, let me not be defensive. Like, those are good moments, whereas with, we're gonna get to her. After the challenge, the girls are all gushing over the bombshell, Melanie in particular. And I'm sorry, I was like, okay, you're dragging it a little bit.
Please welcome to the villa, Corbin. Nice to see y'all again. Again.
I'm 100% on the chopping block, bro.
Why you think that?
You just seen how giddy she just got.
What the hell is y'all type?
You.
We all want a slice, low-key.
Of me? A lot of things are wrong with me, y'all.
Oh, tell us.
No, I think y'all might have to talk to me one-on-one to figure that out.
You right there. You right there, mama. Just turn your head.
Now that Melanie is moving how she's moving, if she and Sincere are to continue something and Sincere starts exploring, I don't want to hear nothing from Melanie. I don't want to hear nothing, because the way that you're acting, the man was nowhere near how you're acting right now. And you know you're doing, actually, with Corbin specifically, she might actually really like the guy, because I'll be honest, I felt like the girls, the way that they were hyping him up, I was expecting to see somebody like Miguel. I don't know. Miguel to me was like a cute light-skinned boy, you know what I'm saying? But he's cute too. Corbin is cute too. He's tall. He got that deep voice. Yeah, he's cute. So I do think that Melanie genuinely likes him. But the way that she was even throwing herself onto Sincere while, you know, Corbin is coming out, I was like, this is a little bit too much, you know what I'm saying? So Sincere and Sean are talking, and Sincere is like, I still want to see where things go, but especially after that challenge, like actually having to kiss Kata, I'm thinking, okay, maybe there could be something there. I'm open to explore that. But honestly, what's her name? Melanie holds the power right now. If Melanie wants to flip over the chessboard, then I'm done. I already know I'm cooked. She's probably going to get rid of me for him, and I would understand. If she doesn't want me, she doesn't want me. But I'm still seeing him be more rational than what Melanie was doing in the last episode. And it kind of makes me sad, because they didn't really have to have the tension that they're having if Melanie just took a second to like process the situation for what it was, instead of imposing her own insecurities on what was happening, right? But either way, she likes this new guy. She wants to explore it. Girl, do you. In this conversation, Sean talks about how he's viewing Kenzie, and he's like, the way that she was handling the Zach situation proves to me that she's very immature. And I don't know if that's the energy that I'm trying to deal with. I honestly did not expect that. I really did not expect that, especially because it seemed like they were both commiserating. So I thought he would be like, oh no, girl, I get it. But now he's like, if you could be like that over there, you could be like that over here. And I'm not trying to deal with that. Both Melanie and Kenzie, the self-sabotage is ruining their chances in the villa. Because I'm looking at Corbin and the way that he's looking at everybody, because he's looking at everybody. He's literally like, oh, y'all gonna break my neck. Like, he's looking at everybody. The moment you start to be a little neurotic, he is running. As all the girls are still getting to know Corbin, Melanie is like, you know what? I'm just gonna cut this conversation short. Let me get to know you a little bit more. And this is going to rub a few people the wrong way. The girls are not feeling what Melanie did, and I'm of two minds. Snooze, you lose. Snooze, you lose. Early bird gets the worm, or whatever kind of phrase you want to put in here. I think it applies. Like, we are on Love Island. This is not Friend Island. We've been saying this since the inception of the damn show. I'm here for myself. And if I see something I like, I'm going to go for it. You know what I'm saying? But then, if you're talking about, you know, looking out for your girls, and literally just that morning, Melanie was talking about how they're going to have this code of conduct when pursuing people. I could see why the girls would be like, well, why didn't you let Kenzie get in there first? You know what I'm saying? Like, she is a single girl. You know she's struggling with making a connection right now. Like, give her priority. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. But I also get Melanie, like, she's well within her rights. The girls are also confused with the way that Melanie's acting, because she just had a cow with Sincere regarding the way that he was moving the day before. But she's going to do all of this. All that she was doing earlier with the theatrics, and then now taking this man on the side, and we know that she's going to be throwing herself at him. It's like, if that was Sincere doing that, you would not rock with that at all. But here you are doing that. So yeah, the girls are picking up on some iffy behavior from Melanie. Bea is like, oh, don't worry. I fully intend on telling the girl about herself. And sure enough, when she comes back, Bea wastes no time to tell Melanie how she feels about her behavior.
Melanie kept doing this.
I said back. I'm like, do you not see me, baby? I'm trying to look too, mama.
That was a little excessive, though, Melanie. It was a little rude.
My bad. I honestly didn't know I was doing it. Honestly, relax. Like,
well, don't tell me to relax. Yeah, that wasn't on purpose. Okay, cool. We could drop it.
But that's what I did. I don't know what the fuck her problem is. She definitely needed to fix her fucking tone. I'm gonna be composed. I'm gonna be the one to walk away.
Back to the couch?
I'm not going back to the couch. I'm not going back to the couch.
No, that's...
Give me 10.
I didn't know she was that sensitive.
Give me 10. Give me 10.
This is composure. Okay, I do appreciate Bea addressing things head on instead of, because a big problem we had last year was people having an issue with She Who Shall Not Be Named, and them either harboring it or talking to each other but not addressing the girl. You know, she had a problem, and then we had a problem because we're like, why aren't you telling the girl? So, okay, Bea is telling Melanie how she feels right away. Cool. However, and it pains me to be on Melanie's side right now, Bea is like, okay, well, if it was an honest mistake, just accept that it was an honest mistake, take accountability, and let's move on. And Melanie's like, I just did. And she did. And she did. Melanie was like, okay, I didn't realize that I was being so full on. My bad. I did not do it on purpose. Cool. Let's move on. I do think she was being selfish in those interactions, though. She's not seeing it, but I do think she was being selfish. But either way, what Bea is asking her to do, she already did. But it seemed like Bea was still expecting something more. So I can see why Melanie's like, bro, what are you on right now? What do you want right now? So they decide, okay, fine, drop it. But then Melanie, as she's getting up, she's like, no, you're actually a weirdo. And I don't appreciate your behavior. So I'm going to walk away right now. And I'm like, oh. You can see that both of these women are fiery women. Girl, give me 10, give me 10. I'm like, if this was something on Zeus, they would have gone to blows already. You could see both women were ready to get it cracking. Both women were ready to get it cracking. Oh my gosh, but we will see what happens in the next episode. I don't know. The girls it's not looking good for the girls. It's not looking good. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.